Hello everyone, this is Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to enter the next chase for the right start of January 2026 for today's live summit event in the Crew 2. 2025 has now come together, and most for the recap by finishing up on the Santa special for the holiday themed summon after the end of the final week of December 2025 before moving on in the first week. So we got some best 6 events and 3 skills coming in, you guys. This will be bringing out to have some 3 exclusive vehicle, just like the Lamborghini Egoista, Benio Interception Unit, and Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 Interception Unit, along with some 3 skills to go for only 1 water base and 2 ground base to have both of them into Escape and Salam altogether. But you know how it turns out. Brings out to have the theme summon that related to the first season from Motorflix to Chase, as we're about to go faster and chase it to go for reaching up to 100,000 point in all events at once. So better get ready, get set, and have yourself. We'll have to go faster focus and do the chase any way we can and see how faster can it go. Got to make sure that I had to be well prepped up and go for only 1 good excellent expertise out there to have 1 kind of an interception unit to go for only 1 Bugatti sheet run and 1 shower main, and also for a street race discipline to be well temporarily to be set and go for only 1 good best masterpiece, as I decided to go for the Chevrolet Corvette C8 Stingray interception unit, and the touring car just had to take a time attack and go race up ahead in the USB Tour West Edition. Hopefully, I'm so glad that the first week is about to go up and chase well to have the second week before moving on until by Wednesday. So be on a reminder, viewers, this will do for only 1 theme summon at a time, and this is going to get much more chasing effort out there to go reaching up onto the platinum for all new players and experts, as you already did this so far out there to go for the first rerun, and this time rerun number 2 is about to go green light is now been set and moving on. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. So let's begin, and ready for the start of the live summit event 2026 will begin. We'll get started. I hope you guys did well out there by competing in Santa Special, and right on the platinum is I did very well to go in 1,255th place by the rank in 1,248,558 points to get 4 prizes. We'll go converted up into a triple times of the payday, and 1 extra additional feature by going up in the platinum that you got yourself to go for an ugly Christmas sweater to be listed for the epic. And once more, Hypercar planes on date schedule by coming soon after biggest trip by the end of January by the 21st through the 28th. This time, I'm about to go for it for only 2 prizes as usual to get 150,000 followers and the Fang Magnet boosted for the street race discipline, since we have already got the multicolored smoke and the next J smoke on the rare vanity on the silver and platinum category for all experts, and even the newest players who don't get these both vanities will be received for free until at the end of the current Theme Summit event. So let's go set sail on the first skill, heading up to Las Vegas Hotel, as I'm about to grab the Proto Offshore Mark II. We'll be ready up and take the first attempt as I'm about to go for a main objective by 1202 yards. Got to do this quickly. This will do for the main path, as experts say. Just keep up the good work until you're about to reach it to the top. Alright, very nice. Main objective complete. Now, I'll have to catch up and beat clearance yard distance in 5,172 yards. Got to go set sail and use the left side to go for an alternative solution. It's going to get nicer out there, and daytime to go for a bright moment as the new year awaits for a best start of the resolution. Just keep going. Got to take the right side and keep it up to go for a safe path of the route as I had to go by over 4,000 yards until reach it in 4,500 yards. Almost there. Just only have a halfway point there until the red zone is about to kick in about a few more seconds, so I had to go stop right here in 5,441 yards. So far so close, and almost nearly there by arrival in Lake Mean before it ends up in the first attempt skill by receive in 112,341 points in 5,441 yards. Right at the good start, and let's go ground base to have the second escape. Here I come, and heading up to downtown Los Angeles. So you know what to do, viewers. Choose any kinds of discipline to go for the Albert Grand Prix or hypercar discipline, or third choice of the option to go for a drag race discipline. As I must go outrun with interception unit, we'll go high speed chase in exercise as I'm choosing the 2017 Bugatti Chiron interception unit to have the first one, and the rest of the ground based vehicle except the Lamborghini Egoista and touring car discipline for the rest of the Team Summon will go racing up on the chase. And I know the same spot just like last time back from the previous Live Summit event from the original and current reruns. Let's have the engine turn on, ready for a rolling start, and drive fast before the sirens will be turned on surrounding areas in downtown LA before the first skill on the ground base is ready up and rolling out. So let's get it on and drive away by reaching 984 yards. This will go up in 300 miles per hour to be on a straightaway once I'm about to go for a quick shortcut to take the highways. So to go I focus and main objective complete. This will do nicely to go for a full stretch acceleration without having one contact by incoming traffic. Just have to go pass around, overtake nice and neat, and just have to take that middle section without having a head-on crash. Okay, let's go and keep that center of gravity to be maintained. Job well done. Got to keep up to go faster high-speed chase until I had to go for alternative by doing one shortcut at the highway. Come on, just have to get back, and no need to slow down. Just wait until the nitro refill will have to be set to be at full capacity. Once I had to get back on gear 7, we'll resume and kick it up towards 281 miles per hour. Okay, looks like one player just being slowed down, so that's good. I'll have to deal with one player later on after this, but there's no need to. I'm always gonna have to go for a focusing participation to have a challenge of the skill of the chase. Okay, here comes the object, but this will have to go clean up and consider this to go for slipping up the community service. 10,000 yards has been well done. Red zone kicking in. Got to go in 12,000 yards. Well, almost to be good average, and ends up here in 11,770 yards. Is going check, applied, and skill 2 has been complete by received in 148,626 points. Well, time to do some slalom in course, and heading up on skill number 3 will be proceed and heading up to Manhattan. Got to go street racing discipline, viewers, and this time I'm about to go for the BMW M8 Competition Coupe interception unit to help myself to go label on my own recommendation select. So let's go for a nighttime high-speed runner-up and get started out, viewers. So I had to do this quickly and have first steps as the ghost run, just like last time, as I already did so far out there, to go for a quicker up and smashing up with some few objects before the main gate to go clear and increase the multiplier times 4. But as usual, to go for times 2 to be double up and go quickly once we're about to be reached up the finish line in about 10 seconds left to go. And there we go. So far so close, and ends up here to go update and improve in 19,938 points to be on the outcome by the standings of the results. So there we go, 3 skills check, and let's have a good look review on the leaderboards before moving on to have 3 events to go for a path of choice. So that will have to do for only one gold record to be updated in 11,584 place and 417,012 points before moving up into the platinum. I'll have to take a good look on the Las Vegas Hotel on skill 1 in water-based vehicle. Ends up here in position 2,320 place in 5,441 yards in 112,341 points. Good as ever by the improvement, and same goes in downtown LA on the ground base to have part 1 and 2 for only second skill. Position in 1,615 place, and good as ever to be ends up here on 11,770 yards along with another player to have the same position on 148,626 points. Well, matching up and different position to go for a comparison by review check, and also yet Manhattan on skill 3 to be on the review on update improved adjustment in 456th place in 19,938 points in 156,045 points. So let's move on, and ready up to have my 3 event path chosen as I'm about to go with no restriction only. So let's go to downtown Detroit, and heading up to interstate, we'll have to be prepared myself to go for a dispatch on interception unit for event number 1 in the next chase. And it's go time to go for the and it's go time, you guys. I'm about to grab the Chevrolet Corvette C8 Stingray interception unit with the UDRS Special State Unit 814 is good to go on the security category to go for max out on the per level in 280 by using the Nitro Chemist. I'll have to do this quickly, and grid start will be ready up in about 3 seconds to go overtake with 7 American classic muscle cars versus 1 cop car interception unit. So I must go for it and bring out the nitro until green light is about to go clear on the dispatch. Traffic is all clear. First place, here I come, and go first lap. We'll push it to the limit. Just have to do it for only 1 high speed to get there for the nick of time, and I'll have to do it for only 1 skill exercise to be tested and get skill for only 1 nighttime sci-fi themed background. Just have to keep it nice and tight and go skill to be clean. The pleasure is all about to have the cop cars will be joined in and take over for only 1 single theme summit at a week. Progression to be checked on 26%. Got to go for the highway and take the exit at the next right. We'll go proceed onto the main corner of the line. Okay, gonna have to go alternative and make that checkpoint to go clear and proceed onward to have 2 paths as I decided to go for the main one to be on the approach. So I know what to do. Brake well, stay clean, and respect the law is the best purpose to drive around in downtown Detroit before the first lap is about to be set in lap number 2. All clear for the halfway point by progression and stop around by 55%. Momentarily, so to stay strong and keep up the best shaping effort to do for only 1 faster interception unit for only 1 single street race event for the no restriction only. But it takes guts, skill, and will to serve for formidable without having 1 event to be participate in the chase event to go for a skill by smashing up with some outlaws. Okay, gonna have to come around on Hamtramck. Just have to go proceed onward and gap distance away from 7 American muscle cars by 25 seconds to go update into 26 seconds. Here it comes. Just have to take 1 more checkpoint clear and steady up to go around on the West English Village before heading back to downtown before the final stretch. We'll be on the way to get there to the finish line. Okay. Job well done in the first event. Total time in 2 minutes, 15.622 seconds. And let's have a good look by the review on the outcome before reaching up by 114,388 points. Got to go proceed to the leaderboards and update on the position to go average Joe in 2,690 place is good to go to be a check, apply before moving on in Hypercar event for the no restriction only in 1 shall remain. Event number 1 in Detroit Interstate is all clear. Now, let's go for a hypercar sprint race at San Francisco to go up north towards the Washington State, and one shall remain before exhibit later on in the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 interception unit. But this time, as I'm about to grab myself and go for the Ford GT 2017 interception unit, we'll go inbound and take the starting grid. We'll have to take a focused procedure to get up in first place to go faster on the main event on time attack. So, here are the 3 choices if you're about to go for the 2017 Bugatti Chiron, Ford GT, or the 2013 Lamborghini Venio, just in case that you might have to go amp up on the Nitro Chemist to have your own decision to pick before entered on event number 2 for the first part in hypercar discipline, as a no restriction only for one shall remain. But this will go example, and I'll have to get down to it before take the next stage. We'll have to be on the grid start in about 3 seconds, and close as ever, just might have to go faster up and use the nitro to be patient until full capacity and keep up with the top speed as ever once you're about to go up north, and improve yourself to go for a high speed hypercar training to get up in top 1000 in only just one single event. So here we go, you guys. Next event coming up, and the celebration for the upcoming Chinese New Year is the Year of the Horse after a few days left for Year of the Snake. Heads up, fireworks is about to be popped out to go in the display, and it's gonna get nicer out there to go for a fresh start in January 2026 as we're about to be proceed to go moving forwards. So here comes the obstacle before moving on to have the progression to stop around in 16% by crossing the next checkpoints. Got to keep the top speed nice and neat, and look out for the street lights. This will go for a major procedure to stay used around on the highway before the intersection once coming in and comes around by the arrival in the outskirts of Sacramento. Got to come around in the Wine County and going up to take the next one. Total laps in 1 minute and 7 seconds during the start of the race, and ends up on the update by 31%. Got to keep going. I'm always have to go high speed and amp up to using up nitro, only a little bit at least, just so I have to take a good eyes on the clever display. Okay, checkpoint going clear. Now, got to reinforce it. And next obstacle coming up, and go skillful to be proceed on to the left side on the main exit by the opposite. Time for me to go shortcut and take that checkpoint to go clear, and same goes to have the next turn before going wide open to be reinforced it to do in the main direction to get there and get sooner. Okay, that should do enough. Let's bring out the nitro and go top speed to get back up onto 245 miles per hour. Here comes one jump, airborne coming in, and touchdown by reaching the checkpoints. Okay, one good skill of the Element Racing from Asphalt series, including with Asphalt Legends Unite. Still might have to keep it going, and moving up to the next town once we're about to take one jump approaches, and here comes another scene on the fireworks. That's the ticket. Gap distance away from 7 road-going hypercars in 41 seconds. It all comes down to this, but I'll have to take a break for only one event only once I'm about to get back and proceed onward to have the next 2 events with road going and touring car discipline to have my own decision of choice. But I got everything mapped out, so I had to keep up and go well decided to have myself to do one single touring car discipline to be heading up to Golden Hills Racetrack for the USB Tour West Edition Special. Okay, checkpoint going clear. Stay on it. Moving up north towards Northern Cascades, and about 8% left to go before update by the total progression in 94%. Here's the finish line right over here. I must go for it. and clear check by the podium before ends up in first place by the total time in 3 minutes 40.740 seconds but received $45,000. Now there we go, 111,078 points, and good as ever to take a good review check on the leaderboards. We'll be going up on an update in 2,449 place. Very nice. And event number 2 to be checked, and also yet to have the lineup in progress to go for skill challenge number 5 has been checked and clear. So let's go 3-lap time attack at Golden Hills Racetrack for the US Speed Tour West Edition Special, and I'm about to grab the 2014 Ferrari FXXK with the UDRS Inspirtech livery. We'll join in before moving on the next 3 events with vehicle exclusive, as I had to go for the Lamborghini Egoista will be received before taking 2 more events on interception unit for the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 and Lamborghini Benio interception unit. So let's go first lap, and the track is about to get wet out there, so be expected to go full grip and exercise caution to get yourself to be trained and full speed time attack. First turn has been checked, and here comes the second sector but comes in on turn number 2. So you might have to do this quickly out there because the full traction, once you're about to get the hang of it, to have some few players on expert and even the new ones before becoming at the icon level. And that should do for only 1 skill before proceed onto the double hairpin to have yourself to go skill on the inside, and have the second part to go in and out once you're about to go skillful to be reinforce it and set yourself before proceed onto the main checkpoint to go for the final sector as the first lap. Final corner is about to go in, and I had to go for the inside at the apex, take the left side of the track, and go straight directly to have the next checkpoint to go proceed as lap number 2. Satisfied and quite good to have a track focused hypercar to stay focused to be maintained on tip top shape. Now, progression to go update in 41%, to keep it nice and neat. Turn 2 is already clear. Work well to go shape up to have the time attack to go for a full speed of the chase if you're about to go for a formation to have yourself to go alone, or have the crew of 4 will be raced together as a team. Just only had to take that second hairpin to be checked, applied, and wait for the gap distance once I'm about to go right in on the final sector in the second lap. So 31 seconds, good job, and gonna have to stay remain focused and heading up towards the final lap after the progression to go placement and update in 66%. So here comes the final lap, this is it. And this was to go for proceed onward to have the next 3 events for exclusive vehicle only, as I decided to go for the Lamborghini Egoista to go for the high speed chase in the highway. Okay, awesome on the inside. So I had to do it quickly and nail the apex before coming back around onto the main sector in number 3. Okay, keep up the good work. Race well to drive on the chase, and 1 more checkpoint remains before the finish line is about to get up and beat the total time progression to go under by 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go update into 1 minute, and just have to go additional to go reach up onto the finish line. And here we go, cross the line, and total lap time for only 3 of them to have a total time in 2 minutes 52.110 seconds. So there we go, 400,000 followers earned, and new record has been obtained by 112,872 points before taking a good look on the leaderboards. So how about that? And well placement in 3,260 place for only 1 event, and quite good, well deserved to have the part time to go under by 3 minutes. But it's not yet over, viewers. Only 3 more events to go, and it's about to go for the next one after the US Speed Tour West Edition at Golden Hills Racetrack, and this will go for only 1 Lamborghini Egoista we'll be taking on in Hollywood. So I must get ready for the next event, and this will bring out to have some modification exterior parts for the Lamborghini Egoista. Will go track focus, one jump, and skills will be packed up to the limit. It's about to go fully modified without a trim style of carbon fiber. Now this is going to get much more nicer out there to go for a max out per level to be ready up and get set by 840 horsepower to have the handling check and semi-expert according to the top speed at 281 miles per hour as the per level to go added up with the nitro chemist to be set and checked to go in 320. It's about to go overtake with some separate hypercars before the first turn, and sprint race is about to go for take one on set. So I must get ready, viewers. Grid start to go proceed on event number 4 in 3 seconds. And go right ahead on the jump start. We'll be on the last place and take the nitro. We'll take off to go focus in first position. And here it goes right now, and brake well to have the 90-degree angle before the first checkpoint has been cleared, and 1.2 seconds to go apply and increase the aerodynamic downforce on the rear wing spoiler. It's the best option out there to go skill and handling check on to go for a power slide on the grip. Turns out to go in 4.5 seconds. Progression to go check on the update in 15%. Moving on in Chinatown District before the next turn, as I'm about to have a one-way ticket to go one jump at downtown LA, just like last time on the second skill on ground base for the first one. Just have that turn to go handling check and close as ever to save enough nitro before ready up and go partially to have the half percentage to go in 50. But that should do enough, and here it goes. Airborne is right at the perfect touchdown scene, is right over here, and go closer to have the main acceleration to go pack up into the high gear. Almost 10 seconds and go quarter mile distance as I'm about to embrace it and have it all I got. Okay, superb run, and take that checkpoint to go clear until the next quarter mile run before proceed to take the on-ramp. We'll get closer to take the highway. So I have to go look ahead, brake well to go nice and neat, good reflex, and stay steady up to go concentration before take the highway to go full speed up ahead in 250 miles per hour. Oh yeah, baby, give that Egoista, we'll go high speed in 275 miles per hour. Let's go for the intersection to take that next exit on the right. Just like that. And go clarify to have the main procedure once you're about to get the hang of it for all new players as an icon level by novice. That should do for only one skill before we proceed to West Los Angeles. 88% update on the progression. And here comes Santa Monica. We'll be proceed to take the final stretch by reaching the finish line. And here it goes right now. I must take it. Last turn and full stretch will be clear on the podium to have a total time lapse in 2 minutes 32.818 seconds before moving on and head back to downtown Detroit for the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 interception unit as the total record to be updated and applied in 117,820 points. So that's position 1,360 place, and quite good clever to have the fastest lap time in 2 minutes 32.818 seconds. Alright, let's go back on to road going vehicles on interception unit. So this will get much more clever out there to be proceed to go for penultimate race number 5 in the next chase before at the end of the current event. So I must get ready and grab the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 interception unit. We'll go 2 lap on time attack to go for a full racing of the coverage. And now, as I'm about to go with 2 event only, once I had to get back on the dispatch to go with both interception unit, as I decided to go for a full strength of aggressive, as I had to be prep up and go for the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 interception unit for 2 laps around in downtown Detroit after the interstate. So let's go, top drivers. better be ready, and it's going to get 2 laps. We'll go brute force on the B8 engine. We'll accelerate to go skill on set in about 3 seconds until moving on to Las Vegas in the Strip West for the Lamborghini Benio interception unit. Have the sirens turn on and pop out the nitro. We'll go amp up the chase as I go first and take the first checkpoint by 0.6 seconds behind with 7 modern day muscle cars. Standard up procedure and go skill to have that main shortcut to go skill and applied by reinforce it to go for the alternative strategy. But sometimes going aggro might have to go a little bit more tough enough to go hard as nails. Just have to keep work up the handling and go for the main gap distance after 4.2 seconds and work it all the way to have the main handling turns to come around and go work up on the progression to stop by in 27%. But it gets a little bit more messy out there, and don't get yourself too slow and too overwhelmed when using this good interception unit for the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 2020. Okay, checkpoint clear, 5.8 seconds, and go for the faster up commit until the last turn. We'll be on our way and have enough nitro to go for a reflex by reinforce it to go for a slow position within a few seconds. Okay, one more checkpoint at the end of the first lap. Second and final lap, here I go. I bet it's going to get a little bit more dicey out there to go quicker up on the shortcut by the alternative way. Okay, checkpoint clear, mark, and get settled to have the reinforced handling to go for a short second recovery. That's 11.2 seconds, almost there. Just have to go for the halfway part of the track in the second lap. Okay, that's more like it. Still partially to go for the halfway mark on the grip. And close call without taking one contact by the tree. Okay, that's 12.6 seconds, and here it goes. Just have to do only the same thing like the first lap on the previous. Got to go for the part time in under 2 minutes and 45 seconds. 10 more to go. Just work it all the way and make that one more checkpoint to be remain as possible. Okay, let's go, go, go. And cleared the podium finish for the interception unit and faster lap time to go for 2 minutes, 41.418 seconds as received for the legendary bundle for all street race disciplines. Close call and quite good tougher up as nails to have the 104,192 points and go down review on the leaderboards. So that's 1,651st place and good to go before moving on in the Strip West for the Lamborghini Benio interception unit as the next chase is about to be finished soon for the second rerun for only one part of the first Live Summit event in January 2026. So here I go, viewers. Last race, and here comes the hypercar. We'll be stepping in to go reserve on street race events. So to give it all I got and bring out the UDRS interception unit, we'll go on the last batch of the dispatch. So folks, I'm very glad that I did so hard out there to go for only one good effort as usual to take 3 skills first, and the rest of the 6 events will go categorized on order to have the choices of perspective ways as I decided to go for 3 events in no restriction only, and here I am right now to have the next third stage will go 3 events in exclusive vehicle only. But this will have to go and have my UDRS interception livery on the Lamborghini Benio will have to go set up on 320 per level in 1,166 horsepower and top speed to go up in over 281 miles per hour as I decided to go for a full speed of aggro just like the last race on downtown Detroit when using the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 interception unit. But this will have to go for high-speed aggressive in part 2, and ready up for everything is I decided to go for 1 hypercar versus 7 street race. We'll be joining session in about 3 seconds and wait until the green light, as the last race will go for last scene in the sci-fi background to go for a high-speed chase of the action. So let's do this, and 1 jump coming out to take the first checkpoint, and Airborne is about to go for 1 scene to get up and get closer. Got to keep it nice and slow, and Will Skill will be doing the pleasure. Time to go slow down and get back on the street. This will go full hypercar action, and ready up to have the skills will do push it to the limit. Time to go eyes on check at pedestrians before crossing into the streets. Just have the sirens, we'll have to keep a good watchful eye out, and then the shortcut, just only have 1 skill if you're about to do it for only 1 method at a time. But instead, I have decided to go for only 1 skill. We'll do the main path and go skillful to have the one-way ticket to go center up of improvement. Okay, that's 1 checkpoint clear, and here's another one. Handling check, streets clear, and final lap, here I go. We'll take another jump, we'll go airborne by the parking lot. Touchdown coming in, and coming back in the alleyways. Just have to keep up to go quicker up, and shortcut to be smashing up with some few objects, including with some few other signs as well. Okay, very good skill, clever. Looks like fuse some minimum damage after crossing up with some few objects. Gonna have to keep up and keep trying. It'll have to take 1 possibility to do 1 skill of the stunt performance, as I still might have to stay on top and get closer to do 1 single race at a time. Now for the handling has been amped up, and go to the West Commercial. Down to 10% left to go before the race is about to be over soon, until moving on in Best of Flashback will have to be proceed to go for another set as a main rerun. So let's go for the finish line has been obtained, clear, and first place to be placed up on 2 minutes 17.553 seconds. So let's see the results, and good as ever for only 1 new record, and ends up in 116,634 points as the last outcome on the review on check by the leaderboards. Good enough in 1,091st place, and close as ever before moving up to get up onto the top 1,000. The next chase for the Live Summit event rerun number 2 has been complete, and good to go. We'll be proceed to have the final standings as I move on in the platinum to go in rank 783rd place in 1,193,999 points, in about 21 hours left before it's over until January 7. So folks, that's all 6 events and 3 skills has been checked, and quite good to be clever without doing 1 event and follow-up catch-up to have the first objective requirement by moving on in the first week of January 2026. Just like the original first rerun, and this year the first event will be proceed to have ourselves to go for a fresh new start of the season, as we're about to be ready up and get set before moving on in the second week of January until Best of Flashback will be coming up soon until Wednesday. Well, turns out much more quite good lineup in order to have some 3 skills, 3 events with no restriction, and 3 exclusive vehicle will be applied and go for stage by stage and order by order. Well, it gives me a lot of effort as I had to keep up and keep trying out there before moving up for the next content video, as I decided to go proceed in Best of Flashback as the best moment out there to go moving up as the first stage of the rerun, just like the original, after Motorflix Season 9 Episode 2, as quite very good to be embraced to have the early days and much more modern day nostalgia. For the best moment out there when taking part in the next chase as the first ever second rerun for the Live Summit event, 2 events in Detroit for downtown on the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 interception unit, along with an interstate, as I always have to go for the Chevrolet Corvette C8 Stingray interception unit with my UDRS livery, will go inbound and take the dispatch to take 2 laps by overtake with some American muscle cars with the modern and classic altogether for only both events, along with some 4 challenges to have 2 hypercars, including with the Lamborghini Benio interception unit in Las Vegas at the Strip West, and 1 shall remain from Blizzard Rush in the first stage of the event to go for the Ford GT 2017 interception unit. And finally, for 2 events without using patrol cars on Hollywood for the Lamborghini Egoista will be applied to go for some track focus modification to have the GT Wing spoiler and touring car discipline in US Speed Tour West Edition on Golden Hills Racetrack for 3 laps. Once you're about to go applied and have your favorite touring car discipline to be set in 3-lap time attack to go skill and find your line on the inside of the apex to get yourself improved and make your good mark will go up and get possible faster to be reaching in 120,000 points, just like the main part to go for the first attempt as I ends up here in 112,872 points, along with 3 skills for the Las Vegas and powerboat discipline, along with a ground base in downtown LA and Salem. Just only have 1 stop-by visit around in Manhattan to get yourself trained and go quicker up, and much more well-deserved to go reaching up by the total point outcome and ends up in all events to get closer by reaching up in 150,000 points. So I had to keep up the good work, and let's have a good look for the upcoming preview for the main date schedule on January 7 to the 14th, and best of flashback to have some 2 vanities, including with the outline edition for the Mazda RX-7 Turbo FC model. So you might need to have 2 vehicles will be eligible to take on in street race for the Cadillac Coupe de Billy Marcos Cab version and hypercar for the Ferrari 812 Superfast, as we're about to take on in the pixel background for only 1 upcoming Theme Summit as a first rerun. But they will be having 1 skill on aerobatics, slalom, and skate by both of them will go combination to have 3 skills in the land, sea, and air altogether, and also yet 2 events on Alpha Grand Prix discipline is going to get much more perfect out there, as we're about to go 6 events in flashback as we're about to be proceed to go moving onward as the Grand Depart by enter the 3rd week of January until open on the 14th to the 21st will get set and ready up for a time attack that related to the US Speed Tour East Edition from Season 3 Episode 1. And for the main preview on Biggest Trip, so looks like the Lucky Dragon edition for the Nissan Skyline GTR R34 model is about to be set upon by the return as the first rerun in January 21st to the 28th, and this will bring out to have some more prizes to go for a usual way for all the experts and the new players by becoming as an icon level. Okay folks, time for me to move on and racing to go forward to have some 3 more events from Motorflix Flashback, as I will be proceed onward to have the next 2 events will go for the holiday of seasonal for only 1 Christmas since Santa Special and Year of the Tiger will be ready to wrap it up before at the end of the current video. I'll have to do my best, and this will bring out to have the first week of January is about to go up and make it much more well deserved to have some previous content videos since the past will be on the way, and then the marathon is about to be set and go underway before moving on in the 2nd week of January in Best of Flashback. So thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2 folks. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on DividendArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. Plus, membership is now open to everyone. We'll join in to get access for price levels a month with exclusive perks, custom emoji with my OCs, and many more features to support the channel by becoming a member. It's the best way to help out with the super thanks as an extra will support and grow. And also check it out on my YouTube shorts that brings out with some presentation showcase like UDRS Inspirtech, Total Drama fan art, and Dispenser Camp fan art liveries, along with some furious whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time on the live summit event in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again at the next current video. Keep on racing, stay clean.